Alrighty, this is Dr. Stan Harris, known as Dr. Breakthrough, and welcome, my friend. You are in for a breakthrough. You see, as Dr. Breakthrough, I can't provide the breakthrough. I just prescribe the breakthrough. However, when people follow the breakthrough prescription, God Almighty provides the breakthrough they desire and deserve. And the breakthrough is exploding through barriers that at one time seemed insurmountable. Question: do you seek to have a financial breakthrough? Question: would you like to have a spiritual breakthrough? Or what about a business breakthrough? Or what about a breakthrough in your relationships? Or what about a breakthrough in your technological life? I'm saying whatever area you desire a breakthrough, my friend, my 21-day breakthrough challenge was designed to give you the breakthrough that you desire and deserve. And again, a breakthrough is exploding through barriers that at one time seemed insurmountable. The breakthrough is like the caterpillar, moves slow. The caterpillar stuck to the ground. The caterpillar considered by many to be ugly. And yet that caterpillar, after going through the cocoon and struggling for a while, emerges as a beautiful butterfly that flows freely through the sky. And I want to tell you, your time as a caterpillar has expired. After you take my breakthrough challenge, your wings are now ready. The breakthrough is like a rocket ship that takes off, and it moves very slowly, and those of us who have seen it on television, it's like you can almost reach out and touch it. But the rocket ship, my friend, as it gets closer and closer to what we call escape velocity, the rocket ship, they tell me, begins to rotate wildly, almost as if it's about to be shaken to pieces. And now if the rocket ship were human, it'd say something like, I can't take this anymore, I'm giving everything I have, and it's not working. But a rocket ship is not human. It doesn't run based off its emotions. It runs based off its programming. And so in the next instant, it breaks the Earth's atmosphere. And now that rocket ship is traveling 25,000 miles per hour, and it will virtually use no more fuel for the rest of the trip. You see, out of the 1 million pounds of fuel a rocket ship uses, 90% is used from takeoff to escape velocity. But once it breaks through the Earth's atmosphere, once it breaks through escape velocity, it will virtually use no more fuel for the rest of the trip. And my friend, what I'm trying to tell you is all the struggle and all the effort and all the hard work, once you have your breakthrough, my friend, literally you will start to do effortlessly what at one time took a whole lot of effort. You see, my friend, I teach a very simple principle. It's hard to grasp, but it's simple. That is, everything in life is easy a long time. I said a long time after it's hard. Did I say long time? Yes, I said everything in life is easy a long time after it's hard. We just got to get you to last through the hard part. You see, my friend, I'm telling you, I'm speaking now. And listen, years ago, many decades ago when I started speaking, first of all, I was scared to speak. Number two, I couldn't figure out how in the world speakers knew how to speak, and especially those that didn't have notes. And I thought I could never do it. And now I stand before you, through technology with my voice, and I am speaking without notes, speaking literally effortlessly. I've been paid as much as $47,000 to speak 1 hour. I've been blessed to be voted into the Motivational Speakers Hall of Fame. I'm telling you, my friend, the breakthrough, it will come if you'll last through the learning curve. We just got to get you to last through the learning curve. Write this principle down, please, because note takers are money makers. It's based around the word focus, F-O-C-U-S, focus. Firmly on course until successful. Write that down, please. Focus. See, most people, they live their lives with this definition of focus. Focus. Firmly on course until stressful. Right? I mean, man, they join in something, they're excited, and man, they're going to have the best marriage ever. They're going to be the best in their sport. They're going to be best in their business. They're going to build the largest team in their network marketing or home-based business arena. They're going to make all these millions and millions of dollars. They're going to help all these. They're going to do all this. And again, they're firmly on course until stressful. See, when God gets the blessing, the devil gets the messing. Most folks are stressing, but by the grace of God, we keep pressing. See, the champions, those who get the breakthrough, they just keep pressing. They keep pressing when it doesn't seem like it's going to work. They just keep pressing when it seems like it's too hard to continue on. Did you see, my friend? That's what a breakthrough artist does. That's what a champion does. And yet most people, they are firmly on course until stressful, until the stress hits, until the opposition hits, until things don't go their way. But no, listen, if you're going to have a breakthrough, you've got to adopt the mindset. You've got to adapt the philosophy of I will be firmly on course until successful. In other words, I will until. See, give me some people with that kind of determination. Give me some people with that kind of heart. Give me some people that will say, listen, I don't want it to be hard. I don't want extra stress and strain, but listen, if it comes, I'll deal with it. Because I'm firmly on course until successful. In other words, I will until. In other words, I will in spite of. See, some folk only do things if it's okay and if everything meets. And then some folk do things because, right? Because they're with a certain group and because, folks are supporting them. Because no. But the ones who have the breakthrough, the ones who make a difference in the world, are the ones who do what they do in spite of whether things seem to be working or not, in spite of whether everything seems to be in place, in spite of whether it feels right, in spite of who's in your corner, in spite of who gives up and throws in the towel, in spite of, see, the successful people, the people that get the breakthroughs, the people, my friend, who become the champions, as, by the way, God designed you to be. You have to tap into that unstoppable self. You have to tap into the philosophy of in spite of. I will until. Listen, I'd like for everybody that starts off with me to finish, but if they don't, I will. I'd like for everything to go the way it should go, but if it doesn't, I still will until. See, you've got to have an in spite of philosophy. You've got to have an in spite of definition, in spite of determination. See, desire gets you started, and so many people have desire, and it's a wonderful thing, except desire only goes so far. After a while, things get old. After a while, there's enough pain. After a while, there's enough setbacks. But see, those who have a breakthrough mentality, to them, setbacks are setups for comebacks. Well, the breakthrough mentality, a setback actually paves the way for a comeback. You see, my friend, I'm telling you, the great folks in life, the great champions, aren't the ones who win every time. They aren't the ones that everything goes their way. No, they're the ones that keep going in spite of the way things go. They're the ones that make it work when it doesn't seem like it's working. And so, listen, without a breakthrough mentality, nothing in heaven or on earth can help you. Let me say it again. You might want to write that down, because note takers are money makers, and Dr. Breakthrough says the weakest ink is stronger than the strongest memory. Although I've got to let you know this, note takers are money makers, but action takers are bigger money makers. So don't just write a note down. Now take action on the note. See, it's good to take notes, but most importantly, your success is based on the action you take on the notes that you took. Ooh, that's good right there. Can I say that again? I said it's good to take notes, but if you're going to be a success, if you're going to have a breakthrough, you've got to learn to take action on the notes that you took. And so I'm telling you, my friend, I'm telling you, you have got to get this. You've got to understand this. You have got to embrace this. As a matter of fact, I want everybody listening on the sound of my voice, whether you're on the call live right now, or if you hear the replay or the recording at some time in the future, I want everybody right now, under the sound of my voice, I want you to take a deep breath in just a minute. And when we take a deep breath, that deep breath symbolizes that you are now receiving, that you're breathing in what I have just spoken, and you intend to breathe in what I'm going to say hereafter. So everybody just take a deep breath. Wow, did you receive that? Matter of fact, let's do that again. Again, as I take the deep breath, I want you breathing with me now, and I want this to symbolize that you're receiving what I'm speaking right now. You're receiving it, and you'll receive whatever I'm going to say, and you're breathing it in. You're taking it in deep, not shallow breathing. No, no, no. You're going to do a deep breath. Take it in deep. So come on, take a deep breath. Here we go. Hold it. Okay, let it out. Wow. Are you receiving this? You see, this is what changed my life. This is the type of information that took me from being a mess to mediocre to a master. This is the kind of information that changed my financial status. This is the kind of information that changed my marital status. This is the kind of information that changed my spiritual life. This is the kind of information that changed my business dealings. This is the type of information that changed my relationships. This is the type of information. See, they used to teach that a man could not run a mile in less than 4 minutes. They called it the sub 4-minute mile. And there was a man named Roger Bannister who did not believe that. The doctors went so far as to say if a man would run a mile in less than 4 minutes, his lungs would explode. And Roger Bannister didn't believe that. He was studying in the medical profession at the time. And although a middle-aged man, and he would have to work out on his lunch break, but he worked out and worked out. He was persistent and he was determined. See, I keep telling people it's not really, the battle is not really won or lost based on physicality, but rather the mentality. Ooh, did you get that? The battle is not won or lost based on the physicality, but more importantly, it's the mentality. So he had a mentality, my friend. And by the way, everything in life worth doing was declared impossible by someone else before it was done. Therefore, you need a breakthrough mentality. Again, without a breakthrough mentality, nothing in heaven or on earth can help you. With a breakthrough mentality, nothing on earth can stop you. Roger Bannister developed that breakthrough mentality. And so, my friend, here it is on May the 6th, 1954, he broke the sub 4-minute mile. He ran a mile in 3 minutes, 59.4 seconds, and was the first man in the world, as far as being records and so forth, the first man in the world, although I think I would have beaten that when the dog's chasing me. You ever notice how fast you can run with a dog was chasing? But anyway, but watch this, my friend. But 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds, he broke the barrier of the 4-minute mile, what they call the sub 4-minute mile. Now, here's what's interesting. Are you ready? 46 days later, his record was broken. Wait a minute. This is a record that has stood from the beginning of time. Wait a minute. This is a record for thousands and thousands and thousands of years that no man, matter of fact, a lot of men didn't even dare attempt to do it, and those who did met complete failure. And yet, again, in 1956, on May the 6th of 1954, this man broke this record finally, and yet 46 days later, the record was broken again. And now they tell me that there's so many, matter of fact, within a month of him doing what he did, there were about 36 to 40 people, they tell me, that also ran a sub 4-minute mile, but it was 46 days when someone actually broke his record. And I'm telling you, my friend, I'd like to tell people, if you believe like I believe, and if you do like I do, what happens for me can happen for you. And because I'm not the standard, it can happen even better for you. And that's my prayer. And so that's why I took 43 years of my best teaching, 43 years of traveling, speaking in all 50 states, paid as much as $47,000 to speak 1 hour. I painstakingly boiled down, I distilled all that powerful information down to 21 simple breakthrough tips delivered via video 3 to 7 minutes. You see, no matter how busy a person is, everybody can etch out 7 minutes or 5 minutes in a day. As a matter of fact, some are only 3 minutes. So imagine it's called micro coaching, a new approach to a breakthrough. And so, my friend, I've taken 43 years, broke it and distilled it down to 21 simple breakthrough tips. TIPS. That stands for to ensure prompt success. See, everybody wants to be successful. The problem is it takes too long. Many people are walking toward the success. Some are jogging toward their success. They're going a little faster. Some are on the bicycle to their success. They're going a little faster. Some have gotten on the bus to their success. That's faster than the bicycle. But when you take my breakthrough challenge, I have the 21-day breakthrough challenge, and now just recently came out with the 10-day advanced breakthrough challenge, the ABC advanced breakthrough challenge. Listen, my friend, you now literally, I will take you and put you on the jet to your success. You see, we all have some stuff in our backpack of life. There's things that, and I'm going to reach in when you take this challenge. I'm going to reach in and pull out the low esteem. I'm going to reach in and pull out comfort zone. I'm going to reach in and pull out excuses. I'm going to reach in and pull out procrastination. I'm going to reach in there and pull out doubt. I'm going to reach in there and pull out things, my friend, like others' negative opinions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to readjust another. If you ever watched the Jetsons, I'm going to put a jet fuel pack on your back in its place. We're going to replace that old backpack with all the negatives and the I can'ts. We're going to replace it with the I will and I can. And my friend, you deserve to get and to experience a life of breaking through. You see, the sad thing is, what do you call mentors and people that really have high places in life actually teach a philosophy that if you get one major breakthrough in your life, you're a success. And while that may be true, if you notice people that are more successful, they'll have more than one breakthrough. But when you get done the 21-day breakthrough challenge, and if you dare to go beyond and take the 10-day advanced challenge, breaking through will become a lifestyle where you'll go from breakthrough to breakthrough to breakthrough to breakthrough. See, the people you respect the most, the people you look up to. I was speaking to my beautiful wife, Nadia, earlier, my ABCD, my adorable brown caramel delight. I tell her her eyes are like caramels floating upon saucers of milk. I said, baby, when I'm in your arms, everything's okay. She's eye candy, brain food, and spiritual refreshment in one package. And the kindest person I've ever met in my life, and just very beautiful, soft-spoken, but again, 10,000 times more beautiful on the inside than the outside. And believe me, he's beautiful on the outside now, but the inside. But and she's got that meek and quiet spirit. But I'm saying this, my friend. I'm saying that you need to position yourself. We wrote a book together called Position to Prosper. And the main theme is positioning is almost everything. Timing is everything else. And it's time for you to position yourself to get your breakthrough by taking the challenge. It's time to position yourself to get the breakthrough by getting one of my powerful books, Your Breakthrough is Guaranteed, 7 Simple Steps to Your Success, and How to Build a Big Team Fast. Those are companion books. It's time for you to see, positioning is almost everything. Timing is everything else. It was Abraham Lincoln that said, I will prepare myself and my time will come. And so I've learned the phrase, and I now use the phrase, I have prepared myself, thus my time has come. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says there's a time and season for everything underneath the sun. It's time for you to get another breakthrough. It's time for you, my friend, to explode through barriers that at one time seemed insurmountable. It's time for you to stop thinking because things get hard that maybe it wasn't the will of God. It's time for you to stop thinking when things get hard, well, maybe you should try something else. No. It's time for you to break through the barriers, go over the barriers, around the barriers, under the barriers. It's time for you to break through. As a matter of fact, in one of the trainings I teach, there's 5 responses you have to every situation. And I've actually updated that, and so I'm going to give you right now the updated version. And that is, number 1, you either can back down every situation in life, write these down, 5 responses. You either break down, you back down, you break away, you break bad, or you break through. And the best way to break through is by focusing on what you want to break to. See, my beautiful wife and I, we say we're a covenant couple, building covenant relationships based on the covenant of promise, and we aspire to inspire breakthroughs even after we've expired. And my friend, again, through this 21-day breakthrough challenge, we endeavor to take ordinary individuals and help them to unleash the extraordinary power that God has put in each and every person. We endeavor to take ordinary people and help them to unleash an extraordinary, uncommon power that lies within that they're not even aware of. You see, Ephesians 3:20 says, "Now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we can ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us." In other words, you have a God who can do, the biggest thing you can ask, the biggest thing you could even think of, he's able to do far more than that. But wait a minute, but he limits it based on the power that works in you. In other words, if you have a "I don't believe" or "I can't," see, if you think you are beaten, you are. And if you think you dare not, you won't. If you like to win but think you can, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you will lose, you've already lost. For this powerful truth we find, success begins with a person's will. It's all a state of mind. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger woman or man, but sooner or later those who win are those who first think and then know that they can. My friend, you've got to understand you were genetically coded by Almighty God to experience breakthroughs. As a matter of fact, it's part of your very DNA. And your first breakthrough, by the way, was when you beat over 40 million sperm cells to the womb and you broke through the walls. Yes, you beat them all. You came in first place or else you wouldn't be here. So that makes you a champion. Your second breakthrough was your actual birth when the water broke and you broke through the birth canal. You may not have been aware of it until now, but my friend, you were designed by God to be a breakthrough master. So the challenge has been issued. Do what you were designed to do. And that is to break through every barrier that tries to hinder you from your success. You see, my wife and I, we've dedicated our lives to educate, empower, and elevate people to break through any barrier that would hinder their success. We do that by empowering them to break to the best version, or at least a better version of themselves. And so, my friend, you have to start doing now what you were designed to do, and that is, again, as I mentioned, to break through every barrier that would try to hinder you from your success. So this is your birthright. This is your destiny. And my breakthrough challenge, my books will give you the simple step-by-step formula that you've been looking for. By the way, a formula is something that works every time in every situation by everyone who works it. So, my friend, this is the time to break free from procrastination. This is the time to break free from fear. This is the time to break through making excuses. This is the time to break free from doubt. This is your time to break free from negative thinking. This is your time to break free from others' negative opinion. This is your time to break free from your comfort zone. This is your time to break free from the low esteem. This, my friend, is your time, because you will no longer be stuck when you get the powerful information that I teach, but rather you'll be free to succeed. You see, my friend, you are unstoppable. You can only be deceived into thinking you can be stopped. Aren't you tired of living the deceived life? Aren't you tired of living low, far below your privileges? Aren't you sick and tired of being sick, broke, and tired? Aren't you tired, my friend? You remember as a kid especially, you went to a zoo and you saw this big old elephant, huge, humongous, powerful elephant, but docile, literally, with a rope around its foot and a stake in the ground. Surely, you like me looked at that elephant and said, "No, wait a minute, as big and as colossal, as strong as an elephant is, why in the world would it just stay there? I mean, with a little rope, not even a chain, a rope around its foot, and a little stake nailed into the ground. And why don't you just pull that thing out and go? Of course, we're glad it didn't. You know, we didn't want to get trampled. But has that thought crossed your mind? I'm sure it has. And yet, my friend, God looks at you and I and says, you don't understand how powerful I made you. Why are you being limited? Why are you allowing your excuses to hold you back? Why are you allowing others negative? See, I don't know what that thing is. It's like the elephant, the little rope around the leg, whatever that represents in your life that's holding you back, and that little stake. So everybody, listen, people that know better say, look, you can just break through that. What are you doing? But I tell you what he's doing. The elephant, its greatest strength ends up being its greatest weakness. And that is its greatest strength is just memory. And so what they do, they take the little baby elephant, when it's just a baby, they put a chain around its leg and they tie it down and secure it. And that little elephant, of course, wants to get away. And so it runs as far as it can and it gets to the end of the chain and, the chain pulls and he pulls him back. And he realizes there's pain. But he's young and spontaneous and spunky, and he tries again. And he tries again and fails. And he tries again and fails. And he tries again and fails. And every time he fails, he feels pain. Every time it doesn't work, his mind puts a memory that every time you go a certain distance, you feel pain and you fail. And so eventually he, quote unquote, gets smart enough or gets tired of the pain and says, you know, I'm not going to do that anymore. And they say after training this elephant for 6 months or so, you can take the chain off and put a little rope around his leg. But the elephant's memory remembers the pain, remembers the failure, remembers what happens if he goes too far. And so once he feels a little tension, he or she stops. And my friend, and every last one of us, with amazement, the elephant, what are you doing? And yet nature and life looks at us and says, what are you doing? Why don't you break through? Why don't you break free? Why are you allowing yourself to be chained? I'm telling you, my friend, I've dedicated part of my life. Listen, I've dedicated part of my life to helping people succeed. I would love to dedicate part of my life to helping and empowering you to succeed. Would you allow me to help you, or would you fight against me? Hopefully you say, no, Doc, I'll allow you to empower me. Well, then you need to get back to whoever gave you this information, get their link and get started on the 21-day breakthrough challenge. Or if you've been through that, then you need to hurry up and take the 10-day advanced challenge. I'm going to bring out some testimonials here of folks who have taken the challenge. And I want you, my friend, to understand their story could very well be your story. See, somebody's going to get a breakthrough. Might as well be you. Somebody's life is going to be changed. Might as well be your life. Somebody's life, my friend, will never be the same again. So why not you? Why not now? So I'm going to unmute Mr. Robert Cotton, and I'm going to ask him to give testimonial about the 21-day breakthrough challenge. And so, Mr. Cotton, I'm going to ask you if you'd be willing to do that. Let's see here. I have to actually put it in, let's see here, how do we do this? I think I'll have to put it in question and answer mode. And Mr. Cotton, you hit star 6, I believe, will put you in the question and answer session. And then you'll be able to I'll be to call on you. Also, I think we've got Mr. Les Carter out there and some others. So if you'll just hit the, was it *6 or whatever your phone would have let you know to get into the Q&A mode, and you can give your quick testimonial about the 21-day challenge. All righty, Mr. Cotton. Let's see here. There you go.
Good afternoon, Dr. Stan. How you doing?
Good afternoon.
Yes, I would like to say that I went for the 21-day breakthrough, and on day 19, I was blessed to be able to bring in 3 people in one day, but one of those people was my chiropractor, Dr. Desi, who in one day decided he wanted to join the company. And last week, Dr. Stan was up here and met him and had a good conversation, and we were moving on to, I think in that office we signed up 3 people that day in his office, right, Dr. Stan?
Yes, sir. I believe it was 3. And I think we planted some seeds for a whole lot more than that. But incredible, man. So you recommend people take the 21-day breakthrough challenge and get the books like you have?
Yes, sir. I got the books about 2 years ago, the tapes. I got the books, the tape, the video, the DVD, and then I took the advanced course, and that had a break. Something about that day just before the end of the breakthrough. I got I think that day I got about at least 2 people in that day, and just moving on.
Wow. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you and your lovely wife and your family. Thank you very much for that testimonial. All righty. What about Mr. Carter, Les Carter? Incredible man. Can you give an accurate report of the 21-day breakthrough challenge or the advanced challenge, sir? I think you have to unmute your line. You've been unmuted, so I think you just have
Okay, here we go. You hear me now? Hey, I had muted my line on this end. Yeah, it's a plum pleasing pleasure to come to the front of the call and give an accurate report on purpose. You know, these amazing products have done really, really well, but I'm going to stick with the purpose for the day. The 21-day breakthrough challenge, you say it's nutrition for the mind, but you know, the thing that I see that happened to me, it was nutrition for my spirit. So I say it enlightened my spirit that enabled me to transform my mind in order to bring my body under subjection so I could present myself to God as a living sacrifice. And when that happened, everything else got better. I mean, and I was on a 21-day breakthrough challenge, and before the advanced breakthrough challenge came out, which I did take, and I heard Dr. Breakthrough say that he was on a fast, and he did, and then another time he said it was a liquid fast. And I said, you know what, if he was doing it to get 10,000 people on the 21-day breakthrough challenge, I said, if somebody is fasting for me, and I never fasted before, I said, I'm going to fast for myself. So for the first time in life, I took the next time I went through, second time the 21-day breakthrough challenge, I did what Dr. Breakthrough called a miracle fast. And in 25 days, I lost 28 pounds. Wow. I feel a lot better. And then I'm going back through for the second time now, the advanced breakthrough challenge, which, wow. The biblical stuff is really resonating to me. I stole some of Dr. Breakthrough stuff from Daniel 1. I preached a sermon at the Maywood Church in Chicago last Sunday, and at the end, when I extended the invitation, everybody in the church responded to the invitation to be not better than the rest, but better than the best. So it's transcending, like you said, breakthrough. It's not just breakthrough in I'm getting breakthrough in wisdom. I'm getting breakthrough in wealth. I'm getting breakthrough in my wellness. It's breaking through on all those 4 levels. And I tell you what, the products are remarkable. But you know what, Dr. Breakthrough? I believe the products are working better on me because of the 21-day break. My belief is skyrocketed, and I become more of a kingdom practitioner. It's one thing to know the principles of God. It's certainly another level to practice the principles of God. Then it's another level to teach others the principles of God so that they also may practice the principles of God. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I have a thirst and a hunger for knowledge and wisdom and wealth and wellness, and it's happening. I have purpose in my heart, and God is found favor. It's like he's orchestrating things, people, places in my favor, so that I not only have favor with him, but have favor with mankind. I could go on, as you can tell, but I'm excited. I'm not excited. I'm enthusiastic, and I can not only have a dream, I can see what's going to happen before it happens. My daddy used to say, Dr. Breakthrough, I can look through muddy water and see dry land. I now understand what he was saying. Back to you, sir.
Wow. Powerful, powerful. Awesome, man. That's incredible. That's incredible. That's incredible. And I tell you what, my friend, this is, I mean, like one lady, she took the challenge. She said on the fourth day of the challenge, she said, what you taught on the fourth day, if you never taught anything else, she said, I more than got my money's worth just from what I learned on the fourth day. So, my friend, you need to get back to her. I've invited you and get on this challenge. Now, if that's not good enough, we've got something else. And that is this. Whether you take the 21-day breakthrough challenge or if you take the advanced breakthrough challenge or if you buy the bundle of books, the two books bundled together, they each, my friend, are only, $49 for the 21-day challenge, $49 for the books. And for the advance, it's $59. But here's what happens. You'll get your own link. You'll get your own landing page, your free website landing page. You'll have access to those videos from now to perpetuity, forever. And what happens is you'll get your own landing page specifically about the challenge that you can send out to other people. And if they get started on the challenge, listen carefully now, you're going to make $20 per person. And so my wife taught me a lesson years ago when we got married. She said, baby, we don't want to spend money. We want to only circulate our money. And I said, well, what's the difference? She said, when you spend money, it's gone. She said, when you circulate money, it goes out and it comes back, a never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment. I was like, well, for the rest of our lives in the Harris residence, we want to circulate our money. So listen carefully. So you can take the challenge for only $49.99. Jim Rohn, that I used to travel and speak with, said it best. A formal education will help you make a living, but personal development will help you make a fortune. Benjamin Franklin said, if you empty your wallet into your mind will fill your wallet. Dr. Breakthrough says, what you put in your head that affects your heart determines what comes to your hand. If you want more coming to your hand, you got to put more in your head that affects your heart. My good friend Les Brown says, information costs, but it pays for itself 10 times over. It's been said the largest room in the world is a room for personal development. I say if you want to quadruple your success, you heard me right. If you would like to quadruple your success, is there anyone under the sound of my voice that would like to quadruple your success? Well, then you must triple what you circulate in personal development. And so, my friend, get back to who I've invited you. Get this 21-day breakthrough challenge, or get the books, or take the 10-day advanced. Now, listen carefully. You can circulate the money and pay and get it, or you can do like many have done already, and you can get, for instance, 3 people, send your link to 3 people, and they sign up, take the challenge. Now you've gotten your challenge for free, or you've gotten the books for free, actually a little profit. Or you can do like some, you can get 10 or 20, or one lady got 37 people. So imagine $20 times however many people you can get to take the challenge. And by the way, you're helping them because they need the challenge. And you get helped in return because you'd like to have, wouldn't you like to be rewarded $20 for everyone who takes the challenge? And by the way, we always say you want to have an accountability partner or an accountability group. And so, my friend, it's incredible. So would you help us to spread the message? Would you help us to spread the news that people can receive their breakthrough? And so the favorite thing I like to say all the time is that it's breakthrough time. And so, my friend, it's your breakthrough time. Are you ready to break through? Are you ready? Are you, my friend, sick and tired of being sick, broke, and tired. Well, somebody says the start that stops most people. Don't let the start stop you. Get back to whoever invited you. Get the link and get started now so you won't be poor. P-O-O-R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. But you can position yourself to be rich, R-I-C-H, receiving insight, creating happiness. Rich, R-I-C-H, raking in cash happily. Rich. So, my friend, get started now so it can be your breakthrough time.